Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. On This Week in Malware, we'll be covering Gamaredon Group is an APT that targets victims in Ukraine, and WDLO and MMUZ Ransomwares joined the ever-growing Djvu ransomware family. Advanced Persistent Threat, or APT groups, have really come of age in the past several years, as cybercrime syndicates increasingly do more business with rogue state governments that conduct shady online dealings to gain global geopolitical supremacy. The Gamaredon Group is thought to be a Russian APT that first became known in 2013. The group has experienced a renaissance after the Russian invasion of Ukraine, as the hacking group tends to go after high-ranking Ukraine officials. The group generally leverages phishing email campaigns as well as social engineering techniques. The Gamaredon Group emails contain a file that's constructed to look like an important document that needs immediate reviewing. The group has also developed a code that is available for purchase online and therefore partially functions as a ransomware as a service, or RAAS unit. The Gamaredon Group also often employs the Gamaredon backdoor Trojan. This Trojan, which can cause a lot of damage, is mostly used for espionage-related operations, like taking screenshots of the victim's desktop. The Gamaredon Group also uses legitimate software in its operations. An example of this is when the group created a variant of the genuine remote access application, RMS, or remote manipulator system. The Gamaredon Group used phishing emails as the infection vector in this campaign, and the emails contained a macro-laced attachment that carried the payload of the tool. Dealing with the Gamaredon Group attack. If you think the Gamaredon Group has infected your computer, you should immediately scan your computer with a reputable malware remediation tool. The Djvu ransomware group continues to terrorize victims with another addition to the family, WDLO Ransomware. Like the other variants associated with the popular and widely used Djvu code, WDLO Ransomware renders its victims' files inaccessible, including photos, music, documents, and video data. WDLO Ransomware spreads via phishing campaigns, bundled software, and malicious websites, like other infections from the ransomware family. Once the ransomware has penetrated the system, the victim's files are encrypted using the AES-256 encryption algorithm. The ransomware will then append the .wdlo extension to the encrypted files, which is the basis for its actual name. Affected users will also find a ransom note on their desktop that demands as much as $980 to restore the files. According to the note, the ransom demand can be cut in half to $490 if communication via one of the two provided emails, either helpteam@mail.ch or helpmanager@airmail.cc, is established within 72 hours after infection. Should the victim establish contact, WDLO's ransomware operators will offer to decrypt one file for free to prove their ability to unlock all the affected files. We, however, certainly do not recommend ever playing ball with hackers or actually paying the ransom or even trying to contact them. How do I deal with a WDLO ransomware attack? We strongly suggest victims of WDLO ransomware scan for and remove elements of this dangerous ransomware infection by using a reputable malware remediation tool. You can also protect yourself from future attacks by keeping copies of your critical files on either the cloud or secure external drives. The Stop Djvu ransomware family has introduced another variant called MMUZ Ransomware. It spreads mostly via unreliable downloads, phishing emails, and questionable advertising content like other similar strains. MMUZ Ransomware's operators seek a quick payoff from victims by encrypting their critical data and then demanding a ransom payment in exchange for a file decryptor. MMUZ Ransomware locks most file types, including photos, music, documents, and videos. Victims will initially learn of their MMUZ ransomware infection when they discover that encrypted files have been appended with the telltale .mmuz suffix. They will then find a ransom note on their desktop named _readme.txt. The note asks the victim to pay $980 for file decryption. Alternatively, victims could be charged $490 if contact is made within the first 72 hours with the hackers. The victim can also find the contact information to communicate with the hackers within the actual ransom note. Should victims try to contact the criminals through either helpteam@mail.ch or helpmanager@airmail.cc, they will be advised to send one file to the attackers to have it decrypted for free. Supposedly, this should serve as proof that the hackers can unlock the victim's files upon receiving the ransom payment in full. The emails can also be used to communicate with the hackers, but we never advise victims to actually engage with these criminals. They certainly will not help you for free, and paying a ransom never guarantees that you'll receive any decryption tools. How do I deal with an MMUZ ransomware attack? To mitigate potential damages in the event of a ransomware attack, it is advisable to keep backups of your valuable files that can easily be re-uploaded to another device. It is also strongly recommended that you employ a reputable anti-malware tool to scan for and remove MMUZ ransomware. You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like SpyHunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. SpyHunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. SpyHunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the SpyHunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. SpyHunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download SpyHunter today. Thanks for watching.